Hi everyone! In today's video, I'm going to show you how I drew these blueberries with leaves using colored pencils. For this drawing, I was working with Prismacolor and Polychromos pencils on Legion paper, Rising Museum Mount Board 2-ply, and I blended the colored pencil using Utrecht Nude odorless paint thinner. So you can see me getting started here on the first leaf, and the first thing that I did after I outlined the leaf was to indent some veins using an embossing tool. So what I do with that tool is I just press really hard anywhere that I want an indentation in the paper, and that way when I go over with the colored pencils, those indentations will remain. So you can see the veins underneath there, but they look like they're sort of behind the color, so it's not really like drawing veins on top of the color. So that's just a quick, easy trick or technique that you can try. An embossing tool is really inexpensive, and also you can use just a really sharp pencil to indent the paper as well. I was using very few colors on this drawing. I used a bright chartreuse green and also an apple green and then dark green, all from Prismacolor. And then for the very darkest areas, I was using some 90% cool gray from Prismacolor, just to get those deep dark shadows and some nice contrast on that leaf. There I'm doing that indenting technique with both the embossing tool, and you saw me use a really sharp white Polychromos pencil. The Polychromos pencil will give me some indentations that will remain. The oils from the pencil deposit there, so there's more of a resist than there is with the embossing tool. But you can use those pretty interchangeably. The differences are not really significant. Now I'm starting to work on the little branch that the leaves and blueberries are attached to, and I'm going to use a lot of those same indentation techniques in the branch as well. Branches are, to me, a lot of fun to draw because you don't have to be super accurate with the details, but the biggest thing is you just want a lot of details and texture in there. And so I find them pretty relaxing to draw. Sharp brown pencil there along the edge to make sure I have a nice crisp edge. And I was also using the electric eraser some to break up the pencil and give even more of that look of texture. Now getting started on the blueberries. The main pencils I was using here were dark indigo from Polychromos, Indanthrone blue from Prismacolor. That's also another really dark blue. Denim blue from Prismacolor, which is more of a mid-tone, and then that lightest bright blue that you'll see me use is Caribbean Sea, and that's also from Prismacolor. I used a white Prismacolor pencil in the highlights and just worked back and forth over everything to get it nice and smooth. And then I also wanted to add quite a bit of detail in here just to make these interesting. So those little dark scratch marks that you see, those were mainly done with the dark indigo. And getting started here now on the next blueberry. So drawing these is one of those things that the first one takes a lot longer than the rest. Once you get the hang of this and you figure out the process that you want to use along the way, it really just does start to go pretty smoothly. In the tutorial that I created for this on my membership, I did I did 3 of these in real time. So if this is moving way too fast for you, you can find some real-time footage over there on Patreon. But yeah, I did find that the first one or two took longer than the rest, and that is very often the case for me. Working it around and around. They were slightly different. Mostly just the placement of the blueberry on the stem. So where I put the shadows and highlights and details and everything varied, but the basic process and all the colors stayed pretty much the same throughout. Using a light pressure early on, blending with the paint thinner. That is a Royal & Langnickel number 2 filbert brush. You want a nice stiff bristled brush when you're blending colored pencil. The other tool you'll see me use some is something called a Lyra Splendor, and that's a blending tool that doesn't move the pigment around quite as much as it does when I blend with solvent. And typically I'll use that toward the end of a drawing just to, it mixes some of the color together in a way that it just sort of blurs the edges and keeps everything from being quite so crisp and harsh. And that's a tool that I've been incorporating more and more often recently in my drawings. And I really like it in combination with the solvent. And I know a lot of other colored pencil artists use the blending pencils exclusively as blending tools. So that might be something that you would like to experiment with. I think it's important to learn from lots of different artists and come up with your own process, sort of pick and choose the tools and supplies that you like to work with. One final blueberry here. Again, blocking in the shadows first using the dark indigo or the Indanthrone blue, coming over with the Caribbean Sea, a little bit of denim in there for the mid-tones, white over the highlight, and then blending everything out with the solvent. And then I come back over, crisp up the edges, darken the shadows if they need to be, work on some details, but mostly in the final layers, making sure that everything looks nice and smooth and blended. And that is about it for this one. Like I said, I do have a full tutorial over on Patreon for beginners if you want to learn how to draw these blueberries yourself. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.